Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about a reading strategy that we're going to use all week long while we're reading To Kill a Mockingbird.
And that reading strategy is making connections.
Super fun. Alright, so there are reasons why making connections is important. One of the reasons is why it helps give you a better understanding of what you're reading.
And it helps you remember what you read. I don't know how many times students come to me and say, I've just looked at this page and I can't remember a word of what I've read. So if you make connections, hopefully you'll do better at remembering what you've read.
Exactly. And then also it'll help you create a deeper meaning for the text. A lot of times students get stuck on surface levels, so if you make connections, it'll help you create that deeper meaning with the text.
And a very important thing, which I think is something great because you can also apply this skill to not only English class, but it makes you an active reader.
Yeah.
So you want to be actively involved in the text, kind of like you're having a conversation. So that's what we're going to talk about today.
Perfect. There are three different ways that you can make connections while reading.
The first connection is to make a connection between yourself and the text that you're reading. So you can bring up some personal memories and try to make a connection with your daily life.
Yeah. The next way you can make connections is a text to text. That means that you are reading To Kill a Mockingbird right now, so you would try to connect To Kill a Mockingbird to something else that you may have read.
And then the last one is text to world. So in some way, once again, we're talking To Kill a Mockingbird here. You're taking To Kill a Mockingbird and you're relating it to a current situation in our society, in our world, or even our community.
Yeah. So let's get specific on these different ways to make connections. And while we're going through this, don't forget to be filling out your note sheet that you have in front of you, hopefully.
All right, so you want to, in text to self, kind of like we said earlier, you're making a personal connection with the text.
And so making a personal connection with the text will help you be more interested in what you're reading because you'll feel a little bit more connected to the book or the article or whatever it is that you're reading. So creating those meaningful experiences will make the book better for you.
And we're going to give you an example with two brothers.
Real life brothers.
These are real people.
Yeah.
Read it first.
All right, the next kind of connection that you need to make or think about making is a text to text connection.
You should make connections to other pieces of writing, and this can include poems, articles, other novels, short stories, anything, like anything a news article, anything like that.
Yeah, any other like piece of writing that you've read that you can somehow connect. Whether it's like what's happening in the stories are similar, or themes are similar, or character personality traits are similar, anything like that is good.
Or you could even, make connections with the styles of different authors. So it just, once again, is helping you get a deeper understanding of the text that you're reading.
Yeah. So here comes another example for you.
I'm just like Katniss. She had to fight the Capitol, and I had to fight the Volturi.
And our last connection that we're talking about is text to world. This is when you make connections between events that have happened in your book and you somehow connect them to the world or the society around you.
Yeah, so keeping with our Hunger Games theme, just like in the Hunger Games, there were a lot of different economic statuses. Like the people in District 13 were poor, and the people in the Capitol were rich and had like most of the materials and things that they needed, and even to excess where people in District 13 or 11 or 12 or whatever were struggling to survive. So just like in our society, we have different class levels too, where some people are more wealthy and have a lot, and some people have a little. And even in some cultures, these different economic statuses are right next to each other too. So that's just something to think about with text connections. So hope you enjoyed text connections.
Yeah.
And the babies, they were pretty excited to be a part of this film making.
And just be prepared in class to kind of take these same ideas and to apply them to Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah. So we're going to see what connections can you make to yourself, what connections are you making to another text that we've read, and what connections can you make to the world around you.
So we look forward to seeing what kind of connections you make this week. Bye.